I'm Charles Martinet, and now it's time for Bit Trip Presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Rage, and today I'm bringing you guys some Bit Trip Presents Runner 2, Future Legends of Rhythm Alien. If you haven't already heard, this game is amazing. It is actually a sequel of the first Bit Trip Runner itself. This one has a more immaculate title. But the nice thing about this game is it's changed so much since the first one. So I'm just going to skip past that. I really hate to do it, but I don't want to give off too much storyline here because I want everybody to go out and play this game. This game's amazing. It's only $15 right now. It's really worth the buy right now. So I'm just going to jump to the help and options here really quick, just so I can kind of show you guys some of the controls here. So as you can see, we've got more options now compared to the first game. We now have a dance option, we have a trace loop, and we have a block. And if you guys haven't played the first one before, or if you guys have played the first one, you'll notice trace loop, dance, and block. What the hell are those things? Well, I am going to show you those three mechanics in some of the levels here. I'm actually going to jump into one of the later levels. This game is just amazing. The sound is beautiful, the music is amazing, and there's so much going on with this game that it's worth playing. Oh, I didn't get a cutscene? Oh wait, I think the cutscene's on this one. This one is worth watching if I get a cutscene on this. Come on, cutscene. This is the one I'm willing to show. Yeah.
Once again in a fishy predicament, our daring friend cools it off and waits for this cetaceous old saw to sing. Into the Emerald Brine.
And thus we are farted out or pooped out into the next level here. And the nice thing about this game, or I can't really say nice thing because there's so many great things about it. The difference between this game compared to the first one, and I'm not going to smash the first one, is as you can tell right now, is a 3D landscape. So if it's telling me right here, if I press right trigger, I am able to dance. And that is very different compared to the first game. And if you look, there's a lot of different enemies, there's different objects and obstacles that you have to dodge, different sound effects. Oh man, this game just has so much. And I'm honestly hooked. I've played as far as 2, 3, maybe an hour. I beat the first boss and oh man, I've already died. And the one thing, I want to try and get far enough into this level that I can show you guys a neat feature that they added into this one. Oh man, look at my guy dance. He's such a cocky little jerk. Alright, I feel really bad because it's hard to commentate over a game like this, where you have to really think and watch the patterns and keep everything in track, but at the same time trying to keep an engaging commentary. But this game is just aesthetically pleasing. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love the music. It's catchy. Keeps you going, and here we go. What I just passed through there was actually a checkpoint, so if you see I die here, I get sent back to this checkpoint right here, and it lets me start over from that spot. And if any of you guys have played the first Bit Trip Runner, you notice that was not in the first one. This has got to be one of the most time-saving features they could have added in this game, and I absolutely love it, because the Bit Trip Runner series is actually kind of difficult, and it looks easy right now, because I kind of have a general consensus how to play this game. I've beaten the first one, and oh god, I died again. I've beaten the first one, I've played at least an hour and a half of this one here, so I have a general consensus of all the buttons, the feeling, and everything like that. But this game is actually really difficult. One tiny mistake, and you get sent all the way back to that checkpoint, and without that checkpoint, you're kind of screwed. Unless you're really confident you know what you're doing, and you can actually unlock a challenger bonus, I think it's called. And from there you get more points and whatnot. So as you guys can tell, the difference between this game here and the first Bit Trip Runner, and I feel like I'm just beating around the bush with the same sayings, is... oh, hang on. Just that outro music is beautiful. Oh my god, it's so soothing. I love it. The ending game screens still have that same kind of feel of the first game, but they actually have loading screens now, which I feel is a little bit different compared to the first game. It's really hard to draw comparisons because it almost feels like these are two different games, but same idea. So I can say till the cows come home that this game is great, and it is. And I honestly feel it's better than the first one, but much like, say, Assassin's Creed, for example. The first Assassin's Creed was a trial project. Hit off well, and they figured out what it needed to fix, and they did all of that for the next game, aka Runner 2. So, oh man, what was I about to say before? I feel so bad, because I was going to say something. This game is actually more of a point style game, so the objective is you want to get as many points as you possibly can, as you can tell with all the leaderboards. And, you know, it's not like the first one where it's like, okay, let's beat it, here's a couple points, here's a little like retro game throwback style at the end. This one feels like it has a little bit more meaning to it, a little more incentive to try and get every piece of gold and get all the bonuses. And man, I'm gonna keep dying like this. I feel like such an idiot right now. But yeah, just there's so much incentive to keep going and just keep massive combos going. And honestly, I feel it almost pushes you to push yourself to the limit and actually try and get those gold pieces that seem unattainable at first. And by that I mean, like, it's right in front of an object and you gotta think like really quick to get it. Oh man, oh god, I can't even focus when I'm talking. This is really bad. But this game is just amazing. I cannot emphasize this enough. I might be fanboying here because I absolutely love the first Bit Trip Runner. But just, oh god, this game has so much and it feels so smooth. It's much like kind of Super Meat Boy, where every mistake you make is completely on you. The controls are just tight, work really well. The keyboard feels nice. It's amazing with the controller. I don't think they ever had a controller with the first Bit Trip Runner. They might have, but I just never used it. But this game recommended it, and I thought, okay, well, might as well try it out. And I honestly love playing this game with the controller. Might just be me, and I know some people that are like, oh yeah, mouse or die. Well, I guess die, because this game has great controls. So maybe someday in the future, we might see a Runner 2 port to maybe like the Xbox Live Arcade or something like that. I know this game will probably eventually end up on the Wii, because from what I recall, the Bit Trip series does have some sort of partnership with the Nintendo consoles, so you'll find a lot of the Bit Trip games that are released maybe on the Wii or something like that first before even making it to the PC. So I'm not surprised by that, but if you guys can tell, it looks like the game is a little bit framey. That's just me. My computer usually runs this game pretty well. There is times where it won't run smoothly. Like when I get through a checkpoint here, maybe 5 seconds out of the gate, it kind of chugs a little bit and then it smooths out. That's just my computer. It's not the game. The game runs amazing. I actually ran it on my other computer to make sure, because my other computer, my other computer works a little bit better than this one here. And it's just, overall, it's a very smooth flowing game, and it works really well if you don't die a lot. So I just want to get to the end of this level here and just show off a lot of the mechanics and just, I don't know, I feel there's not a lot to be said about this game other than go play it and try it for yourself and see how you like it. I noticed, and I really hate to make the reference, but IGN, or one of the IGN reviewers, had brought up this game saying it's much like practicing an instrument. Once you finally finish it, you feel accomplished, but you have to practice really hard to get the levels done. And it's true. If you haven't noticed, I obviously beat this level on a fluke, and going back on it now, trying to beat it, it's very difficult for me. But it's just one of those things where you practice, and you practice more and more, and when you finally get to that point where you can perfect a level or just run through it without any flaws, maybe dying just a couple times but not using the checkpoints as much, you feel so amazing. It's like, I did that. I did so good, and just all the gold and bonuses and whatnot that you can pick up just keep so much incentive in the game to do better and get more and more and more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of let's look at Bit Trip Runner 2. If you guys enjoyed it, maybe I'll bring a series of it. Unfortunately, it's very hard to commentate over top of this game. It is a fantastic game. It is currently going right now, I'm pretty sure, for $15 on Steam. That's what I paid for it. If it's going for more, I apologize. But yeah, go out, buy it, play it, have fun with it, and challenge your friends to it. And tell me how it is. Send me some feedback. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me how I'm doing right now. Anything I can improve with my game, anything I can improve with my videos would be perfect. So until next time, this is Rage signing out.